I had to come back again, y'all. Good afternoon on this peaceful, beautiful Father's Day Sunday. To God be all the glory. I came across some videos of MAGA and what MAGA was doing while they wasn't out there burning down their town, and you had riots going on and all the craziness. Everybody was looking for the crowd of MAGA. MAGA got such a great spirit. MAGA does things with decency and in order. You know, they stayed in front of their businesses in their community yesterday with their family, waving their flag of America, and also up there in that MAGA spirit. And as people were passing by in their cars, honking their cars, and this is a, I believe, a small business. They owned like this gas station. The gas was cheaper yesterday. They was out there promoting their business and celebrating the MAGA spirit and Donald Trump's birthday. I just thought this was just so funny because this shows you the difference between why you didn't see MAGA out there protesting and doing all the craziness you saw the trailer park trash doing, and all the low lives that live in America, and why they stay in poverty, why they stay poor, why they communities are in ruin, okay? And they at the bottom of the bucket because this is what the Democrats do to you. If anybody you should have a problem with why you can't thrive in America and why you can't live in peace in America and why you are, you know, poverty stricken in America, this is why. You don't know how that wasn't a protest. Those were rioting, tearing in the communities down. Now you got to think about where you're gonna get the money to build it back up. Whether it's a Republican in office or whether it be a Democrat in office, you got to worry about how you're gonna build back up those your desecrated communities and how you're going to get the funding and everything else. So go ahead, keep throwing the burning up your cars, trying to destroy businesses, small businesses that's in your community and everything else like that. See, that's why I said this ain't black people fight. We ain't got nothing because we had our time before when we did that, and how it destroyed us by listening to the Democrats. Okay, by listening to the Democrats and how you going to get funded. No, you get some welfare and some Medicaid. You'll get all the government benefits, but you're not going to get the small businesses, the loan money, and everything else for your business in your community. Okay, you're just not going to get funded for all of these things. So they were there, they were doing some great things as cars was passing by. They had their flags. It wasn't a big crowd, and this is what I call protesting, and this is what I call patriotism of America. Those who want to make America great. I'm going to show you the video, so y'all just come on in and look at this.
Because people like to watch the fake news and get all the shit in their head and they don't listen. Because people like to watch the fake news and get all the shit in their head and they don't listen. Because people like to watch the
Wait,
fake
hold
news
on,
and
y'all.
get
This
all
is
the
the wrong video. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Okay, we're gonna go back. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the full video here.
friend. See, this is how we
This is the
control the nation. Because people like to watch the fake news and get all the shit in their head and they don't listen. Why can't we all get along? Well, look at the left, what they're doing in the protests in Los Angeles, and tell me why we don't get along. There's your answer. Look at the riots they're doing. There's your answer. It's not the MAGA.
MAGA was turned up, even though it was small and not hardly that many people were out there. Even though it was small, it wasn't a whole crowd because you want to see who coming around your business, tearing things up, so you could really call the cops and get their butt in jail. Okay, they're not gonna come here and burn our stores down, tear up the neighborhood, destroy the community, and do all of this other stuff. And that ain't gonna be around my children. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's not how I'm gonna lead my children into the future, and that's not the world that I want for my children. So I stay away from those rowdy, ghetto, disgusting riots with all the people from all over places just coming to destroy people, destroying the neighborhood and the community. I ain't got time for that. But let's look at MAGA. MAGA was turned up yesterday. They look so good. This is why they thriving, and they are the ones who are here that you could say the king. That's why they call him King Donald, because you can't live as a king as you saw what you saw in LA, in California, and all these other cities that was protesting in they little ghettos or whatever. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Right out of the car. Right out of the car. You hate America. You hate
MAGA was
America.
turned up.
Nice flag thing, you know that.
You hate America.
This is what you call protesting.
Piss on America. And you're a veteran. Did you just say piss on America?
Oh, you must have got a dose.
Wow.
That's the trailer park trash. That's who the farmers are, the low class farmers. You know, we slave, we know the history, right? There was some slaves that lived in the upper, you know, part of the farm where they worked and they employer took so good care of them. It was clean, you know, the slaves was well cared for, taken care of, and everything else. And then you had the ghetto farms, okay, with the trash, with that kind of trash of you know, slave owners and stuff like that. They were we if you see the movie Roots, you will get an understanding when Tom, when the kids and everything, when Kunta Kinte family was growing in. I mean, when Kunta Kinte first came to you as a slave and everything, and then he was brought by this one farm owner, and he took care of him. Remember, and he tried to run away, and the slave catchers cut off his foot, and he took care of him, and then that's when he met Belle and all this other stuff. But he was in this very good farm. I mean, he was working for a good plantation. His plantation owner, whatever, like that, took very good care of them. They lived so nicely there as a community, as a family, and everything else. Very well get cared for. Then you had the ghetto ones when their daughter Kizzy was sold to that farm owner or whatever. I don't know what was his product there that he was selling that these slaves came to work for, but he treated them really bad. Okay, they were treated. They live in little cabins, and the cabins was disgusting. It was all run down looking. It was dirty. It was just disgusting. Where they sell their daughter Kizzy for her being able to help her boyfriend try to get free and all that stuff. So they had to sell her, but her parents and everything where they lived at the that took care of them, they master that took care of them, treated them real good there as a family. You know what I'm saying? But Kizzy was starting to become a problem, so he had to get rid of Kizzy. You know, so it is what it is. But I just wanted to just let you know what you can see the difference of, as far as what you see in modern day of what we are seeing today and what we're witnessing today. The ghetto trash that's out there in LA and all that other stuff, those people living in those states and they government over there, how he's treating his people over there to the people that's being treated over here. Okay? Because this is where, you know, most of where I'm at as far as where the mega territory is. So let's go. Let's see.
Wow. Go. You know what? You can go to China there, buddy. North Korea can take you.
Take that hat off. You shouldn't wear it no more.
Wow.
You like America, take your hat off.
Unbelievable.
Wear that hat off if you don't want to piss on America. My father was in the Marine Corps. He was in World War II. He fought the Japanese over the Pacific Theater. That was the great Americans right there. The greatest generation. Yo, you was where? Vietnam? Vietnam? Is that Vietnam or is that like, what was that? In country? Vietnam. That what it was, they never got it. I love America and I love my veterans. You're not a veteran then if you don't like America no more. Go to China. Go back to Vietnam. They love you there. That's right. Go play with yourself.
Please hit the like button as you come on in. Please hit the like button.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, will you sit on that for me, please? We have a guy now sitting here checking for explosives around us. In case Antifa put any bombs around, could be underneath that grate right there to be standing on. But yes, they are now checking for poisonous gases and bombs. Happy birthday to the big guy. You got it. I'm say hi to the live stream.
YouTube, live stream.
There you go.
Trump for the next 20 years, I owe him.
You got it.
What a
He's
great country now.
the king.
The king. What
The
a great
king.
Oh, yes. Today's King Day.
It's King Day. What?
While they was out there being terrorists and blowing up the doggone United States, you know, we over here on the United States where we keeping it clean and safe and making sure everything is run well and people pass by. Yeah, they can pass by in their cars and do their protests and throw their fingers up in the air and hate America. But look how good it looks over there compared to what you seen over there in LA and New York and all those other places where they were just tearing up. Okay? Traffic is moving. Ain't nobody blocking traffic. That's right.
That was okay.
That's right. Char, how you doing? They protesting, but they ain't blocking up traffic. They standing on the sidewalk with their flag.
Great picture with his arms like that.
They're not throwing bottles at police officers and doing all kind of crazy stuff.
So now this is the exciting act. Nothing escapes you.
Stay noticed.
I am not voting for a Democrat. I don't care. They can do all the hell they want to do, but I am not voting for those people. I will move all the time to a Trump state, to a red state. I will not deal with a Democrat.
We got
Yeah, they losers. They still crying over the election.
You bought all those illegals in your backyard, I take it, huh?
In my townhouse, anyway.
Yep, MAGA was turned up. Y'all didn't see them, but they was doing it quietly. They had a peaceful protest. And they protecting their homes, their family, and their businesses. They don't think nobody was sitting in there and don't think they didn't have no protection out there for them either. The police are right in, they sitting there with their cars.
Absolutely nothing. That's all you gotta do is give a finger and you're a You're a loser.
2028.
Look how decent the woman look. Clean and proper.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Losers. Look at you.
Man, look at the marbles bouncing around in their head.
Don't be so stupid. You don't like our country, freaking leave, bitch.
You have a choice. If you don't love America, then you hate America.
Happy Father's Day.
We love America.
There you go. There's your first step. Get on out of here. Trump has come.
Does he have a crown? Because I have one for him.
He's all dressed up. Yeah, you can't climb on that hair.
Here come Trump. Somebody dressed up in a Trump mask. There's probably a lot more videos out with everybody wishing Trump happy birthday and them doing their little thing in their own little town. They wasn't out there with all that riffraff.
Oh, right over here.
Separate yourselves from that garbage.
Just say no to socialism. No to socialism. Just say no to socialism. No to socialism.
That's right. Jesus is Christ, the King, and that's who we are. We lift him up. There you go.
Give us the finger. Please give us the finger.
Fingers are funny.
No, don't your thumb. No.
I will be supporting that business.
That's weak.
Anybody that supported that protest, I will not support your
The king
business.
has arrived. Daddy's here forever. Get used to it. Someday.
What's that?
Turn it down.
I won't be eating at any Mexican restaurants. No, no, no. I won't be patronizing no Mexican business. No, no, no. Whether it is what it, unless you are a MAGA, then I'll probably consider doing that. But other than that, I'm very be selective about where you eat, where you spend your money. They want to be out there. They want to tear down America. They want to burn America, the flag, and put the Mexican flag up. But I doubt if any of that gonna go on over here where I'm at. This is MAGA territory. Even though we a blue state, but we still MAGA over here. Okay? They're not gonna do that over here where I'm
Hey,
at
chubby boy!
in Pennsylvania. Not in the suburbs of Pennsylvania. They are not gonna do that here.
Hey, did you know that the King Charles
America first!
We are in peace. With Trump, we are in peace.
Yes,
We
you
don't
are.
have illegals in here. There'll be no peace ever for you. A lot of murder, rapists, and everyone else that's it is important right now. So
Ain't no
that's what
Uncle
we're trying
Tom
to do,
over
live in
here.
peace.
Well, if you don't like America, whoever that is, if you don't like America, then you can leave. You know what I'm saying? This is about America. And right now, Trump is the president of the United States of America. He's trying to give back the American people first. Okay? The American people first. Whether you, whatever, but you America. You under one nation with God in America. Okay? It ain't all that tearing up, burning down, doing all of that, desecrating the flag and all of that other stuff. It ain't nothing about that radical stuff, not all that radical crazy stuff. It's about trying to live in a good world and build a good life for yourself here in the future and for your children. So if you don't like what I'm doing here, then you don't have to be here. You can move on. You can move on because I did not vote for what I saw in LA or any of that other stuff. And no, I won't be a part of it. So you don't have to be here on my video. Leave. I don't care whether you black, green, purple. I don't give a shit. I'm for the American people. Okay? Point blank, period. It ain't about the color of nobody's skin or whatever. This is about America. You want to go live over there in Mexico, then you go the fuck on. Okay? You go to Mexico or wherever the fuck you came, or whatever place you want to go. Or El Salvador. Oh, they'll love you over there. You could go right there to CCOT.
What's going on in LA?
The fuck?
We got 180.
This is about America.
Planned today across the United States, including downtown Pittsburgh. So,
I'm in my flag.
hey, big deep in your little Jeep. Yeah, you love us. Thank you. You love us. I know you do. Big deep little Jeep.
And just for the record, black folks, it wasn't the MAGA Republicans that were shooting your black ass, okay, and locking you up. It wasn't them. It was the ones from the Democrat Party. That's the ones that want to kill you and mass incarcerate your ass. But if you go that route with the Democrats, then that's where you're going to find yourself.
Happy birthday, President Trump. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. USA! 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 Nobody's stupid as they come at you. Sit down, you smell your finger. That's where it belongs.
Up your
What the
ass.
hell do you think we are? We shut the border down. Your eggs are cheaper. Your gas is cheaper than you're an asshole. Goodbye. 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 Go away. Goodbye.
Uh-oh, bomb detector again.
We got?
Bomb detector.
Oh, there he goes. Check that truck out, sir. He's ready to blow. right before she gets in the car.
I see 122 people here. Please hit the like button. If you love America and you want to keep America great, hit the like button. Thank you. And happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
Whatever.
She's having a little bit of a hissy fit.
Uh-oh. There she goes. Here we go. Here we go. Jack, turn to the rock. Turn to the rock.
Can't hear you, lady.
Can't hear you.
We treat our immigrants good over here.
Hello.
God bless America. Trump's your daddy, baby. Trump's your daddy. You love him. You love Trump.
But first, you got to be good to yourself, or else you're going to have to F around and find out.
Oh, my. Yeah, that's it. Hold it up in the air. Wave it around. Up in the air. Straight up. There you go. There you go. Oh. Yeah. Woo. M-A-G-A. M-A-G-A.
You're proud of it. That's the problem. You're proud of that.
Fingers and beeps. Fingers and beeps. What we like. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Trump, baby.
Let's go. USA, baby.
Just say that.
You don't want to honk the honkers. You don't want to wear a
Divorce is in.
Go, go, go. Run out of the car.
Hey, trickle out of the car. There they go. Four lovely little blonde things. Hey, those for Trump. Yeah,
You don't see no violence over here. You don't see a whole bunch of people screaming and yelling and acting crazy. Yeah, they out there in traffic and passing by, but the traffic is moving. It ain't blocked up. People jumping on your car. People trying to break your windows. People trying to break the car windows of the police officers. Who you gonna need? And you gonna have to call. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Okay. Who you gonna call?
just say that. It's socialism. Three of them. One. Three. Three. There's three right here. One. Robbery. Fuck those assholes downtown. They get in my way, I'm running their asses. Let's go, brother! That's what we want to hear. Seven for five. 7 for 5.
There you go. There you go. That's so much better.
Yeah.
You need sandals on though so you can see it.
I know that's right.
Hi, brother. Hey, Trump.
All right.
You need to join.
That's the true Trump supporter.
Most definitely.
All right. He's for himself.
No, he's not.
No, he isn't. Well, how could you say it's for self? Tell us why. What's the reason for self?
You like the tariffs?
Well, the tariffs, they've been around forever. They're working fine right now. The economy's doing great. Next. Yeah, that's all you got. Move on down the road. Get deported with the rest of the fools. Move on down the road.
I'm at the stoplight, that's all.
Love it or
Yeah,
leave
you
it.
love it, don't you?
Love it or leave it.
Yeah, you'll be going soon. You'll get deported next. You're the next one.
TDS.
No, you're unbelievable.
Yeah,
Let's all hate
TDS.
Trump,
You
and you have
better
no
get to the
reason to hate him,
hospital.
do you?
Yep, if you support those type of businesses that pay low wages and have you working as a slave and no good health care, whatever, then that's what you asked for, okay? That's what you asked for your American dream when you came over here illegally. And this is how you want to stay in the country. So you go right on ahead
Get to the
The
hospital.
border's closed, your gas is cheaper, your eggs are cheaper. One more, no inflation lately. Do you watch any type of news? Are you CNN or maybe Fox? They suck too. If people like to watch the fake news and get all the shit in their head and they don't listen.
Why can't we all get along? That's all.
Well, look at the left, what they're doing in the protests in Los Angeles, and tell me why we don't get along. There's your answer. Look at the riots they're doing. There's your answer. It's not MAGA.
Call me whatever you want, Alina. I'd rather be MAGA mammy any day than to be a doggone lefty mammy. Okay? So you go ahead, call me whatever you want to call me. Because over here we stand on the righteous side. It ain't about being no mammy. It's about being a great American and being proud of it. Thank you very much. Now, let me continue to let y'all watch the video.
Guess what?
We're peacefully waving flags and we throwing bricks and rocks and burning spray paint everywhere.
Listen, dude. We're all trying to get along here. That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
You're
just
the
get
problem,
along.
not us.
Let's just get along. That's all.
Oh,
We don't want criminals over here. Okay? We don't want criminals over here breaking into our homes, burning down businesses and everything else, living in destitute. So you go right ahead. Bye. Bye, Alina. Bye. Fuck up on out of here.
I'm getting along. I'm getting along.
brother,
That shit don't work over here.
Right to freedom of speech.
Hey, both of you guys got it. We got it, right? It's good.
We respect your rights.
It's good. It's just Hey, this is good, though. Hey, you know what? This is all good.
Have a good one, brother.
Good luck.
Hey, Frank. I'm sorry, my mod is here. Hey, Frankie, didn't want to mess you up today. It's Father's Day. I thought you was with hubby celebrating. We don't have no kids in this household, so I ain't got no father to say Happy Father's Day. So I say Happy Father's Day to my subscribers out there. Happy Father's Day. You know, you try to come and educate people about the difference between what is the Democrat Party and what is the Republican Party, what is MAGA and what is Democrat in this country. The what's divided between the both. What's divided between us, between the lines, between the blurs, and some people just don't see it. So they go right ahead. They could call me all the mammy they want to, but we over here, we good. We good. MAGA making sure we safe over here. We safe over here. So they could say whatever they want with their ghetto ass, and you ain't gonna send me none of these liberal, radical ideologies that you got, because I ain't gonna listen to you. So you could just keep it motherfucking moving.
You left, went that way. You turn around, that means you're traitor, dude. There you are. If you were going this way, you should have made a left.
You need a taco.
You want really?
You want a taco about it?
Oh, you're real funny.
You want a taco
Sounds like
about
he
it?
needs a tampon is what he needs.
You want a taco about it?
Them damn Nicolas don't give a shit about
Oh my
you.
God.
The governor over there.
Oh, Lord.
And the governor over there in Florida, I mean, not Florida, I'm sorry. Florida governor did a great job. DeSantis did a beautiful job. MAGA was out there doing their little side of the protest, and the extremists, liberals were over there on the other side doing their protest, but it was all good. It was all peace. They both was getting their point across. Nobody was violent. Nobody was throwing bottles at each other or doing anything, violent. Okay, they were good over there, and that's how it's supposed to be. Y'all can have your differences as long as it ain't no violence and disturbing other people's life, and that's the difference.
You better take your little cheapy home to your multi-million-dollar house in Peterson and whatever it was.
Taco.
Bye, loser. Have a great day, loser.
We living in a $500,000 houses over here. We ain't living in the rundown, the what you call it again, dilapidated shit, and paying all that money and everything to live in that kind of ruins, living into something so desecrated.
Your kids are worthless.
Go.
Oh, here we go.
Exactly, James. Good morning. Until the storm come and they ain't getting no goddamn
what she's
FEMA.
saying?
You damn right. That's just how it
If you don't
goes.
like it here,
That's
you
just
can
how it
always
goes.
leave.
They doing a terrible job over there.
Go to California.
Yeah, go out to California with all your commie friends.
On right, ain't it?
Come on out.
I Are we Nazis? Are we Nazis? Are we Nazis? Are we?
Come out here and give me that salute. Give me a knuckle.
Volunteer your time to a work.
You can always leave.
You are triggered, man.
You know what? You can move in with Rosie O'Donnell. I'm sure she has room for you at her house in Ireland.
The insults are not going to work over here because I'm just all, I am just too informed and I know just what it's all about. So the insults are just not going to work over here. We good.
Trump will challenge you to a dance contest. How about a dance off with Trump?
Another one. Good to criticize a veteran.
Rosie needs a roommate.
Whoopi needs a roommate.
And so does Whoopi. Whoopi needs a roommate.
You have no right to even open your mouth. Stupidity, I think that's what you have.
Bring the dance off. Bring the dance off.
She might need a walker.
I read your lips.
Come on. Yeah, that's what you do because you got that ugly head.
Let's go. We have 5 of these to give away today. And the chat will decide who.
Frankie, just block the extremists out of my chat for me, please, because I can't really do it over here on this side. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Gets them. You won't know who you're voting for, though, the way I got it rigged up. So we are going to get going here in a minute. Give me a second. I have to get everybody's name down on a piece of paper next to a number.
Hi, Missy. How are you? Happy Father's Day.
Cheers. Hail to the king.
Start by.
Oh, look at you. You look like a loser. Why do you got an L on your car?
You're celebrating a president's birthday. That's dumb.
No, it's called Flag Day, idiot. 250 years in the fucking army that saved you so that your ass can be free. So your ass can be free. That's how smart you are. You're pretty stupid. I just shut up now. You're pretty stupid. You're pretty stupid. Yeah. It's Flag Day. You don't even know about it, do you? Because you don't believe in the flag, idiot. These are military people that protected your ass, and you're going to sit there and act like an idiot. Get on out of the way. No one cares about you. Well.
Bye.
All right, dear. You got to figure out whenever you want to stop. I can't see it.
Papa John's employee who decided to come out on the road and block traffic. Where was that again? Pleasant Hills. Oh, Pleasant Hill. Okay, not so Pleasant Hills, huh? Yeah. She decided to make it. Yep. After that little debacle, they call it not so Pleasant Hills now. Now hiring Papa John's. Thanks to our illustrious Papa John's worker, Papa John's now looking for hiring.
April's gone.
April's gone. How about that?
Was that the one she worked at?
I think the Pleasant Hills one.
And maybe it is. Maybe that's why they're hiring now.
Although that does kind of look like her car over there.
Oh, maybe we should pay her a visit. Our old friend.
See, this is how we control the narrative, you know? Fuck those commies and the socialists. This we control the narrative. American
Amen.
freedom and liberty.
Amen.
Amen.
H. Offerman, for your service in World War II, United States Army. Thank you, sir. POW, not forgotten. No. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Rest in peace, brother. Thank you, President Trump, Secretary Noem, the men and women of ICE, and the men and women of Border Patrol for making America safer for all races of
Thank
American
you.
citizens. The Democrats are protecting rapists, murderers, and terrorists over the safety of the American people. They only care about their power and their revolution to make America into a socialist communist state and eliminate the freedom and liberty found in our Constitution. Democrats can't reclaim the flag from MAGA because they don't stand for anything our flag represents. Happy birthday to our flag, the U.S. Army, and President Trump. God bless.
Now that's what. Now tell me, okay? That's what I'm talking about. He already gave it to you. He educated you about what the flag stands for those people that put their life out there to fight to make this country great. It was Flag Day and this Father's Day, which is today, and it was our president's birthday, and we honor this great country that we have that God blessed us with. God bless America. God bless America, because the Democrats can never reclaim the flag because they don't even stand for what it stands for, okay? In their constitution, it doesn't stand for. They selling you a devil lie. That's why you could see the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. The California, LA was burning to the damn ground. If Trump didn't step in with those troops and everything, California would have been gone. It would have been gone. Okay? At least he stepped in to try to help save those poor people lives over there and those poor people businesses over there. But y'all want to sit up there, y'all want to talk about he's trying to turn this country into a socialist, communist, a dictator. That's bullshit. That's what the Democrats are selling you because they want power and control. They don't care nothing about those people's lives.
Fantastic tonight, level 11!
Speedy got 11.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's gonna make us
Show them what you got.
Yay! I lost my other one in Florida. My USS
There you
Steel.
go.
Thank you, Michael.
And
We stand
there's
for
our first
that.
winner.
Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Chad. Chad.
Guess what, Chad? You are a
Loser.
You better open up their eyes and see it.
I'll treasure it forever.
Number 14, come over here. Turn around, look at the camera. You gotta hold it up, show them what you want.
I never won anything before, man.
You never won
Since I got
nothing
this on somebody else's video, y'all, we're going to read some of the comments in the comment section
I did it.
of this video. We're going to read some of the comments, and when this video is over, we're going to read some of the comments. When this video is over, we're going to read some of the comments in the comment section so we can see what the people are saying in this video. Because this is not originally my video. This is from a MAGA Warriors. This is a MAGA Warriors video. Thank you for the video, MAGA Warrior.
Damn it. That means my luck is gonna go to hell. My luck is going all to hell now because every time I fell out of a boat, I still hit sand. Get over here. You gotta talk to the chat.
What was your number?
Come on, big
Number
fat
3.
Dave.
Number
Number 3. Why I picked number 3 is because that's Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt made him go that way. Look at the camera. Say thank you, chat. They had you win that. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it very much. God bless you. And go Trump. Trump loves you, and Trump loves everybody. Don't care who you are. You can still be a liberal.
Oh, that's a peace sign. Liberal
He loves
tears.
his country.
Liberal tears taste better served over ice.
Step over in front of camera.
All right. Oh, you from Pittsburgh? Yes. Everybody put your state in the chat, please. Put your state in the chat. Thank you, Pittsburgh.
what you just won.
All right.
And I want you to tell the chat, thank you. Tell them why they voted.
Thank you very much. Trump won. Thank you.
One of our prime Marines here, Recon Rob.
Well, this way, if Trump didn't love nobody but himself, he would never done what he had to do for California, for LA. So y'all go somewhere else with all of that. If he only just loved himself, if he only loved himself, he wouldn't even be the president of the United States. There got to be some love there for him, for people. There's some humanity there for him, for people, okay? So y'all could go ahead. He wouldn't want to try to get all these criminals out of the United States of America if he only just loved himself and the rich.
God bless them. Give them the big old yell. What do you got?
Hoorah!
There you go. A little louder now.
Hoorah!
Get a deep one.
Hoorah!
That's a boy.
Thanks for stopping by. Just say hi to her real quick. Just tell them what you think of socialism and communism.
Very bad thing.
Yes,
A lot
sir.
of people get hurt. A lot of people are corrupt.
A lot of people died.
White card?
Yeah, white card.
Like I said, January 6th, those people were prosecuted. Okay, they did go to jail. They did their time for whatever crime they committed, whatever crime they committed, to protect the American people in the way that they had to do it, to get some woke people woke. Okay, get them woke of the whatever that whole thing was supposed to be about. But other than that, he didn't win the election that year. He didn't serve those 4 years. It was the Biden and Harris administration. So y'all need to just move the freak on about January the 6th. Because this is way worse than January the 6th of what happened over, these people are doing, what the lefties are doing. Way worse.
She works for the Veteran Services.
She shouldn't even have that job. If you work for the Veteran Services and you ain't no American patriot, she need to move on and give that job to an American.
You're a dumb libtard.
Frankie, could you get Mark Tucker out of my chat, please?
We are in a cult. Blue Oyster Cult. Long live the Reaper. Godzilla. We're in a cult. We are in a cult. Yeah, Blue Oyster Cult. Blue Oyster Cult. You're in the brainwash cult.
Hey, we got terrible towels.
You're in the brainwash cult. Watch yourself.
We don't want these extremists over here.
You're in the brainwash cult. Watch how the
Go
right.
back to socialism and communism. You're in a brainwash fucking cult. You're in a brainwash cult, number one. You're a brainwash cult. We believe in freedom. We believe in freedom. We believe in
Oh, let Mark Tucker stay and cry. Yeah, they need to cry. They so ignorant. That's right, Samuel. She didn't have enough time. Notice how fat and angry all, all the lefties are. They all fat and angry. They all got poor health conditions. Look how out of shape obesity, you know. They all fat and angry.
Fake news. You have no idea what happened on January 6th. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Did you go to school? Where'd you at January 6th? I bet you didn't even finish high school. Oh,
See?
my word.
You're right, I didn't. Oh, my God. Are you happy now? Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that like you have?
They all have the same ideas. They all are just a bunch of idiots, okay? I can't just take them anymore. They just idiots.
And he's smarter than you.
That makes you feel
He's
happy.
smarter than you are.
I'm just like you guys. I know. I did graduate. I lied just like you.
He's even affecting the veterans.
Yeah, there's different
Let me tell
things.
you something. Those veterans that's out there that's saying all of these horrible things about Trump and all this other stuff, these are the veterans that went in the military, and of course they had issues going on already before they in the army had to give them an honorable discharge, and they out on the street because they really didn't serve much of anything while they were there. So they angry, but those who really put in the work as they served in other, wars and things of that nature and stayed there and did a lot of time in the military, and I'm talking about retired out of the military, those are the ones who got greater benefits. And the ones who really didn't come there and stay very long, and they just didn't really do nothing. They served no real purpose of being there. They just wanted to get in there and just get the title as a veteran, but they really didn't serve this country. They just wanted to get the benefits. So those are the ones who got kicked out of the military, or they gave them a dishonorable discharge. So now they out here on drugs, or they want to get this thing because they probably say they got PTSD or whatever like that. They trying to, get something out of it where they really didn't put much into it. I know that. I know there's veterans who have done that. People that serve in the military that has done that. I have dated some of them. They crazy. They crazy liberals. They crazy liberals. Okay? They served much of nothing while they were in the military. So they mad and they angry and they don't get very good benefits. But I know people that have served in the military, like especially in the Marines, because I dated a guy from no, not the Marines. He stayed in the Navy, and he did 20 years of service in the Navy, and he came out and he's doing wonderful. Okay, as far as like his living and his benefits and everything, he got great benefits when he retired from the military. He got great benefits. So those veterans that's out there that's saying all of this stuff, trust and believe me, they didn't go there very long. They ain't staying. They probably did maybe 2 years, maybe a year or two or whatever in the military. And then those are the ones who's living in the ghettos, the low income, veteran apartments and stuff of that nature. Not in a house, but in a low income apartment somewhere. Anyway, let's go on.
If you sit at home and do nothing, you don't get paid to do nothing, man. You don't get paid to do nothing. Oh, I do. I evangelize, sweetheart. I help people all the time. When's the last time you helped a homeless person? When's the last time you helped a homeless person? Never? Never?
Hail to the
Jesus is king.
Hail to the king.
Jesus is king. Amen.
Amen. Jesus is king. That's right. Hail to the King Jesus. Hail
Jesus is king.
King
Yeah.
Jesus.
Emmanuel.
What's that?
He reigns forever. He's in your blood.
Jesus still loves you, honey. Jesus still loves you. He loves you.
Jesus is all about serving excellence, okay? And if Trump got King Jesus blood in him, then he's a relative of Jesus Christ, okay? So y'all could go on and go on and go on with your craziness, okay?
Jesus is
No, they don't want Jesus. They want Barabbas.
king. Jesus. We love Trump. We love Trump. Go, Trump, go. Go,
That's exactly where you're going, you two.
Famous, love it. Hey, do me a favor, go save your mom's ball.
We'll send the illegals to your house.
Fuck your mom and your grave, asshole. We'll save your mom's ball.
They don't know nothing about the Bible. These people don't know nothing. Liberals don't know much about the Bible. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right. They've been the problem since Christ's been on this earth. Those are the ones who even put Christ to the cross. They don't have boundaries. They don't want boundaries. They just want to destroy the world. Liberals don't have boundaries. They want to just do what they want to do. They don't want to listen to the what is real. They want the fake stuff. Okay? They don't want, like I said, they don't want Jesus. They want Barabbas.
My family died because of you, motherfucker. Fuck you. Don't even wear them. Oh, you're so stupid. Half the people here are veterans. Oh my God, I think he's gay. I can't fight for your freedom. Do a little more. There you go. Talk to our General. Donald Trump. Hey, General, he threw a penny at these women. Go. Go. He threw a penny at these women.
Disrespectful to women.
Watch yourself, Joe. You do.
That's assault, you dumbass. Throw a penny at the ground.
Hey, if you're such a badass, why don't you get out of the car and stand up to it?
The ones Jesus says starve the poor. All right. He did not say starve the poor. We're taking care of the poor. You know what I'm saying? The poor we're going to have with us always. No, Jesus did not say starve the poor. But who's taking advantage of the poor and oppressing the poor is the lefties. They are the ones doing this to you. They keeping you in poverty. They are. I came off the Democrat plantation. Yes, I did. I want to do better for my life here in America. That's why I had to get away from them. They were keeping me poor. They were keeping me angry, sick, everything. Okay? Very oppressed. Very oppressed. There's a totally different, when I worked for companies that support all this liberal stuff, it was a mess for me. I had no peace in those places. But when I worked for these companies that were more Republican, they treated me very well with the great benefits and all. In New York, when I worked in New York and I worked for a company that, it was a foreign company, but most of the people that were there were more Republican. Even though it was a New York is a liberal state, it's still the businesses that's in New York were run by more Republican corporations, and they treated the employees there very well. You'll feel the difference.
I'm missing all the fun. I finally made it. Yeah!
Stop it.
Thank you.
God bless you. I had to stop.
Thank you very much.
We're glad we made you happy.
Here's our card. Almost back for you.
My life is my country.
You got it. That's me.
$105, the day of my birthday. 0105. Could y'all please hit that like button? Let me get these likes up, please, so this video could get more views. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Trump issues you title of nobility as patriot.
Ice, ice. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby, yeah. Did you dance? Ice, ice, baby. Yeah, yeah. Dance it, Ed. I see you. All right.
That was good.
Do you have any cards?
No, I don't have any money. Dang it. Joe's got them all.
More cards.
Like Ice Ice Baby, so cool. Ice Ice Baby, so cool. That's you.
On YouTube. On the kid in the back. On YouTube.
Yeah, you're gonna be on YouTube. You are. I'm so excited for you because you're such a.
I support ICE because they went inside of raided that place called Green Valley Farms. Look how horrible that employer was to his employees, those Mexican illegals that were working there. What a horrible way to treat your employees, hiding them in the freezer. in the freezer, had them working under poor conditions. They had to hide between pallets and everything. I wish people could go watch that video. It's called Green Valley Farm. ICE did a raid on them. And it was just horrible the way those farm that plant farm was treating their employees. I will never, even if they're immigrants. That's why Trump was like said, let them stay working there. If they want to be treated like that and they want to stay in the country and these are the farmers they're going to work for, then let them stay like that. Let them stay in that mess. Just hold off on some of these raids on some of these farms. He said it. Because if these people want to come and be treated like that by the so-called employer, and that's how they're going to live, then, he gave you the choice to be free. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay in slave wages and work under those poor labor conditions, then go ahead and be under those conditions. Don't even call us for your help. If anything happens to you there, we just not gonna even care. ICE ain't going, the police ain't gonna come in and do nothing and put them in jail or nothing like that because you had that opportunity not to be in a workplace like that. Gain your rights and your freedom, but you didn't. You stayed there, so go down. Get the treatment you deserve to get. That's the way I feel.
Gentlemen, I'm so excited for the gentleman. God needs to really work on you, sweetheart. He needs to teach you some gentleman skills. Gentleman skills.
Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad.
Yes, they do. They have romance with misery. They don't know how to. They don't treat people with humanity. People think they being treated well, but they're really not. They're really not. When people are treating you like that, you working in a place, you gotta live under those poor, you work under those poor conditions, make that little bit of money. Your kids got to get in a school in a school that is not a good school. It's just horrible.
Dad, this one?
Take that from black people. We know. We've been through the process. We know what we had to go through coming out of slavery. We know what we've been through. And now we get this opportunity now, which we gained this opportunity now to have the freedom to vote now. Because before we couldn't even vote. We didn't have no rights to vote. And now that we do, we get to choose what side we want to be on. And what will make it best for us to thrive in this country and have the great opportunities just like anybody else. Why we want to stay at the bottom of the barrel, living like in poor neighborhoods and poor, conditions and everything. Why we want to live like that? Why we want government like that to treat us that way? We got the choice to go to a government that will treat us with some kind of dignity.
Coming, Steve.
Yeah, that one.
Watch yourself, Dave.
I got it.
Thanks for good now.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah. So I got a question.
Hey, ho, ho.
Yep, that is my protest to the people of the 5 million yesterday protesting out there for criminals, for whatever kind of poor treatment they want in their communities, what kind of poor the police officers, they ain't gonna have too much protection around them, safety around them, or nothing. You're just gonna let crime just take you over, okay? Just run you into the grave and just live like that. No, I don't want that. That's why I was not out there protesting with those 5 million. I will stay with the 3% of the rich people in this country.
Communism and socialism gotta go.
Thank you, JB. Thank you all. That's right. It's about doing, making America great. And the only way it's going to get great if that's if you want to be great. If you want to stay the way you saw yesterday, then you stay right there. This is what you call saving democracy. That what you call it is not saving democracy. Okay. I'm not too much into rock. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I'm an R girl. But anyway, y'all, I wanted to just share with you here with some of the comments that say, you know how to make the day more bearable. You are the best trolls. God bless America. That's right. I like the comments. So this is this came from the Warriors, the MAGA Warriors. They did a great video here celebrating this Constitution, celebrating our flag and our military and our President Trump's birthday. And they had a nice little protest in their little way, away from the crowd, they little family protest together in their community, and that was beautiful. And then they also gave you some American history and some documentary. So, with all of that being said, God bless you all. Enjoy your Father's Day. I don't want to hold you up too much more longer. Thank you all, and those of you who are still here, please hit the like button on your way out. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Peace.